Good morning. We're taking a look at a strong storm now, a tornado warning. This is a Doppler indicated tornado. So basically a little spin in the atmosphere in this thunderstorm in Pasco County has prompted a tornado warning. Now the key is with this cell, we're talking right here in Pasco County. Again, it's Doppler indicated. The main thing we're seeing with these storms this morning would be the prolific lightning. Heavy rain of about 1/4 to 1/2 inch as this moves off to the east. So again, this is moving east at 15. So the severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado 7 miles east of Jasmine Estates, okay, or 8 miles southeast of Hudson, moving east at 15 miles per hour. So again, we do have some radar indicating some rotation. So areas in Pasco County, this is central Pasco County, west central Florida. You want to make sure you get to your safe spots and, you know, let this storm pass as it moves off to the east right now. So we're going to zoom in here, take a closer look. And as we go right into Pasco County, again, we're talking to the national.
Literally just coming into our newsroom as we speak. So you are just hearing this and coming straight to, we wanted to get straight out to you so we could let people know. So now you're zooming in to kind of give us the exact idea.
Exactly. And you see a little red there, the deep red magenta here. So right around the Suncoast Parkway, watching the heaviest part of the cell. And if there is rotation, we'd go right about here. You want to see, look in this area, right in this area here. So Sun Lake Boulevard, we've got State Road 52, the Sun Coast Parkway, right in this vicinity. And if we do a little storm tracker moving east at 15 here, Jenny, we are talking about the worst of the weather in this rotation moving right across the Suncoast Parkway and off to the east. So areas like Drexel by 812 could see it, but this tornado warning officially in effect until 8:15 a.m. So we got about a half hour to watch this as it's moving east at 15. And again, this is Doppler indicated at this point. So again, pick out your roads. You see Moon Lake Road, Ridge Road, Hudson Avenue as this cell continues to move off to the east this morning. And what we'll continue to do is watch our velocities very carefully, Jenny. Okay, so basically you got enough rotation where you're seeing some incoming and outcoming winds in this area. So as we get this and put this into motion here so everybody can see it.
As you're doing that, I just want to make sure people know this is a radar indicated tornado warning. It still means you do need to get to that safe place in your home. If you're in the path of anywhere near this and you're watching or you're hearing this, make sure you can turn the volume up and go to that safe space in your home, the innermost portion of your home, no walls or windows. We want to make sure that you're protected right now because this could be a serious situation, and we know that you're kind of zooming in there. So tell us what we're looking at now.
Okay, so you're seeing the velocity. So you've got inbound and outbound wind. So you've got wind coming toward the radar, okay, where you see the rain, the rain and then the green here. So you've got lots of heavy rain is the main thing we're seeing with the lightning. And then you've got the red moving away from the Doppler radar. So where we're seeing some of the rotation, the reason why we had this tornado warning issued and it was prompted that tornado warning for the rotation is due to seeing some of this rotation in the atmosphere. So right now we have not verified any rotation reaching the ground, but enough spin where we want folks to take shelter, stay away from exterior walls, stay away from windows, and then stay into your middle part of your homes and just stay calm. And we've got you here covered. And again, the worst of this rotation now crossing the Suncoast Parkway. So really moving off to the east at 15. The next area to watch would be between Angeline School Way and Talavera Parkway and the Highway 41 corridor. So right here as the cell moves off to the east at 15. In fact, I'll continue to do some storm tracking with you. And it looks like it's most of the rotation still right along Highway State Road 52 and Highway 41. So if you're in the vicinity between the junction of Highway 41, State Road 52, it looks like the worst of this cell is moving your way. And again, you can expect plenty of lightning, maybe even a little bit of hail at this point. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then we do a little storm tracker here and pick out your spots. So we got Pilot Country. As we go into the next 5 to 10 minutes, seeing the worst of the rain and the wind. Thomas Waitman Middle School by 8 o'clock, and then off to Connerton Elementary School by 8:04, and then Aaron by 8:07. So there's our cell here. And what we'll do here is we'll expand the view, come back out, and take a look at what's going on and put it into motion here. And you can see
cameras. I'm going to try to see if we can see anything on our traffic cameras. Right, you said 52 and 41?
Yeah, 52
Okay,
and 41 is
what
where
it
the
looks
worst of the spin would be here over the next 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll continue to monitor this Doppler indicated tornado, make sure everybody stays safe and sound with this, Jenny. But as you notice, we put this into motion here. You can see we've got not a vigorous spin, but enough spin in the atmosphere that prompted the warning here, and we're watching that corridor. And what I'll do is I'll put the radar back on so everybody can see it. And there you go. You can see the worst of the wind and the rain right now, moving right along Highway 589, Suncoast Parkway to Highway 41. So we really nailed the area to watch most closely. We'll see if we can go in even closer here with some street level mapping. You see Angeline School Way near some of the strongest part of the storm toward Pasco Trails Boulevard and in the Aaron Parkway. So what's happening here is you've got your heaviest rain. This could be an area where we're seeing some of the heaviest rain, the lightning, of course, okay, along the State Road 52 corridor. And then you've got the wind swirling right here. So you've got the biggest spin in the atmosphere right now near the Angeline School Way to the Pasco Trails Boulevard area. So Jenny, do you see anything on the traffic maps right now?
If the control room can pull up camera 14, let me just make sure I'm getting the live video here. And you'll see it is obviously a lot of rain. This is at 589 Suncoast Parkway and State Road 52. So it doesn't really look like the video is moving. Let me see if I can refresh it for you. And they're going to try to get that up for you. But this is definitely the area that you were talking about. Let me see if it'll pull that up full screen for you. Sorry about all this.
And we'll
there we
pull
go.
up the last
and you
hour.
can see it is just inundated with rain right now. Were we able to get that pulled up? Okay, it's still frozen, but I was able to get it unfrozen here for a second. So hopefully that takes a second before it'll come up on camera 14. Are you seeing? Let me see if it's coming up. Oh, okay, let me see here. All right, go ahead, Mike. Where were you at?
Yeah, so again, we're still seeing that Doppler indicated tornado warning officially was till 8:15. So in contact with the National Weather Service Tampa that issued the warning, still picking up mainly due to some spin in the atmosphere. Okay, so haven't confirmed any tornadoes yet as we zoom in. And the worst of the spin right now, we're talking about the Greenfield area. If you're just south of Greenfield, you're seeing lots of heavy rain and wind. You see the deep magenta color here and the Highway 52 corridor. So what we've been watching here over the last hour or two, we've been watching these storms come in. And the main threats with these storms has been really just the downpours, the lightning. Haven't really picked up any damaging wind gusts at this point, but you can see just that little swirl there just to keep people safe. We want to make sure everybody stays in their safe spots as the storm continues to move off toward the east, right along Highway 52. As we take a look at our latest storm cell and this debris tracker, we're not picking up any big areas of debris right now. It is showing maybe a little bit of hail there in the cloud at this point, but overall, it looks like as we look at our hail size and tracker, we're not picking up much in the way of hail or any strong rotation at this point. So that's good news, but we'll continue to watch this cell very carefully, of course, Jenny.
All right, I think we were able to get the camera up here. If we can pull it up, we can see this is State Road 52 and the Suncoast Parkway. And so you can kind of see there just how heavy that rain is coming down. So if there's any wind gusts or anything going through there, this could easily be blowing debris around. And that's probably what you're seeing with the rotation. And people need to just be staying inside, staying off the roadways. We do see some traffic out there, but certainly not a time to be getting outside if you're living in this area. I'm going to kind of keep an eye on some of the other traffic cameras, but that really gives you an idea of what it looks like. Again, and that is in the area of 52 and the Suncoast Parkway, 589. I can't find the cameras on US 41 and 52, but I'm going to keep looking and see if I see anything else. Any other spots that you want me to look on, any on the Suncoast Parkway, Mike, or any other places that might be affected along the Suncoast? Because I know I can get those cameras. Yeah,
I'm looking at it's moving a little farther east, of course. Right now, we're still seeing enough rotation where we've got to watch it carefully. But again, not seeing it strengthen at this point. Again, we're watching areas, I'd say, still right along State Road 52. So the Aaron Cutoff, the rural areas right now, some of the country areas seeing the worst of the rotation, the wind, the rain, and the lightning right now. So Aaron Cutoff to Ensemble Boulevard, Connerton. I'll put this into motion and take a look with you. You see some of that rotation right here. North Lake Boulevard as we go into street level mapping. So I'm going to pause this so we all can get a good look together. I'm watching this with you all here at home and making sure you stay safe. So Mossy Timber Boulevard, you're seeing probably the worst of the storm now to North Sun Lake Boulevard, and it's quickly moving through the Pasco Trails Boulevard area, Highway 52, State Road 52 corridor. So let's do a little street level mapping again. We know it's moving about east at 15, so I'm going to put it right about here. Okay, and then we're just going to go right just to the south of State Road 52 here. Notice we're not picking up any big metro areas or cities here, Jenny, at this point. We know it's more in the country, so that's good news. And right now we have not confirmed any tornado, just more of a rotating thunderstorm at this point. So as we come out, take a look at the big picture. Let's take a look at the overall scenario here across Tampa Bay, and I'm going to put this into motion here as well. We are talking about a storm that prompted a tornado warning due to some rotation at this point. And that's what I've got here on radar. And let's see if we can get this going.
Will this be
here.
heading over toward I-75 at all? Is this something people need to be concerned about if they're driving up I-75 through Pasco County?
Yeah, that's a good point. We want to make sure folks know if you're in areas of Hillsborough County, Pinellas County, southward, it does look like we're just going to see more of those hit or miss scattered showers. Okay, so we come back to the wall here, and in the front of the wall, I'm showing the latest lighter rains to the south. Once you get into Pasco County, you see that little burst of lightning. That's the cell we're watching with that rotation that's prompted the tornado warning. So officially in effect till about 8:15 for areas of central Pasco County, more in the country areas at this point. But it is moving, Jenny, we've got to watch it. It is moving toward I-75. So if I do a little tracker here, let's kind of extend that out a little bit to see if it does hold together. We will have to watch not just the Highway 52 area, but of course the Interstate 75 area.
And I was able to pull up 75 right at 52 there if you want to take a look at that camera. It doesn't look too bad there right now, not the heavy rain we were seeing on State Road 52. And that is on Cam 14 if they want to bring that up and show people what that looks like in that area. So it can kind of give you an idea. I'll see if I can pull up some other cameras around 75 as well. And I'll keep an eye on 52 because I know that those are areas where we're seeing the worst of it right now. So we are still under a tornado warning at this time, Mike, is that correct?
We are. So there you go. You see the red shaded area. That's the tornado warning for the Doppler indicated rotation. We haven't got any reports of a tornado on the ground, but enough rotation where we want everybody to stay put along the Highway 52 corridor, Pasco Trails Boulevard, and still holding together, not showing signs of any strengthening at this point. In fact, as you look at this, I'm going to put the radar back on here, and you can see still enough deeper reds and magentas there. We're watching it. It's showing some rotation in here. And as I put a little tracker here, I'll give you an idea of where that spin is here. Be coming right about here. So that's why we're saying really the worst of the spin really intersecting 41, Highway 41, Highway 52, and then as we put a little storm tracker on here, if it holds together, if it still has that spin, I would put it toward I-75 in the Pasco area as we head toward 8:14 a.m. So also the Wesley Chapel area. So of course we have Nick Volchero out there. We're trying to stomp out breast cancer, of course, the 5K. So for the folks up there, I know we're trying to make a difference, but this is the time we want to seek shelter, let this storm pass because it has enough rotation and we have to use extreme caution at this point with this severe thunderstorm that could possibly produce a brief isolated tornado. So worst of the weather now, Jenny, with the updated storm track would be Pasco area and then the Wesley Chapel area as we head toward about 8:18. If you're in areas farther south, again, this is a very isolated cell. This is just one cell. The rest of us right now, a very low severe weather threat across Tampa Bay.